This is Marvel Universe Sunfire, part of the first wave of Series 2, the 2010 series, Wave 6 overall. I really like this figure. I've been reviewing, not at the start of this channel a few weeks ago, I've just been reviewing all of my favorite ones. And he's no exception. He's a nice figure. There are some problems with him. He's a repaint, and there's just some problems I have with this mold, but overall I really like him. I'm not sure how in demand he is. I mean, because it is the classic costume. I think most people like the Age of Apocalypse Sunfire, or at least he got a lot more popular after that. But I still really like it. I like the butterfly mask, and I like the the Japanese theme to his costume a lot. I'm actually, when I was a kid, I really liked Sunfire because my family is half Japanese, so I really like Sunfire. I was like, "Ooh, cool! He's protecting Japan." I like really wanted to get into my, touch my heritage. But yeah, I really like him. Anyway, forget all about that. Let's look at the packaging. I really like the packaging. I like the vibrant orange in the name, and that picture of him is awesome. I love that picture. You can actually get him into that pose. He can pose pretty good. There's a picture of him. He has the accessory on the other way. I like to put it facing forward. A little bio, and some figures from the rest of the wave. He comes with a top secret hammer file folder with a trading card and a memo to I don't know, I guess it's Norman Osborn. He comes with display stand. I really like these display stands with their name and number on them. And then he comes with this hand piece here. This is this typical Marvel Universe kind of a energy charge in their hand, little accessory. A lot of the energy projection or field creating figures have them, and I like it. It's kind of hard to get it on. You can get it on, but it comes off really easily, so I just had to use it with an elastic band. So like I said, it's this classic costume. I really like that. I like a butterfly mask. I would have liked to seen a variant of the Age of Apocalypse one. I think that's the most popular one. He was definitely a reserve X-Man. He's been a bad guy. He first started out as kind of an anti-hero, maybe even go far as to say a bad guy. But that was in 1970. His first appearance was in 1975, and they released the giant size, I guess, reboot. He joined the team and saved the original X-Men from Krakatoa, the living island. So let me show you a picture of him. There you go. There he is right there. I like this figure because I think it captured that 70s style of art. Alright, now let's go into the figure, finally. He's got really nice detail, great paint, and he has a couple quality control issues, but nothing bad. Let's take a closer look at the mold and paint. It is a recycled mold. It's this same medium body mold that you've seen on Guardian and Captain Marvel, Constrictor, a whole bunch of people. But I think that his paint application and his mask is enough to kind of give it a little bit of new life. One thing I hate about this mold is the bottom half of the legs. They're really short. I mean, look at that. They just look really ridiculously short. I don't like that. I wish they could, re-sculpt it. And I don't like how they won't even give all they give him is a new head. They don't, come on, Sunfire doesn't need a gripping hand, and I hate this gripping hand. It looks so stupid. Those big clunky fingers and a half grip. Who holds their hand at a half grip like that? I wish it could have been two fists, or maybe like a force push type thing. See, so I don't like that. Anyway, but I mean, it's got a nice top half. There's a lot of detail in it and muscles in it, but the bottom half I just don't like. The paint on him is really nice, especially in the mask. He's got that classic butterfly mask that he's, his trademark mask. Look at that paint detail. The detail in the flame is really nice. There's quality control issues though. I have a little bit of red on his chin, and just make sure that those eyes, the red's where the red's supposed to be and the gold's where the gold's supposed to be. Make sure it's not bleeding onto each other. Also, these designs down here, make sure those are all nice and straight, and make sure these lines aren't bleeding anywhere. I really like his costume. It's a Japanese rising sun. It looks more like it in the comics, but that's what these white and red lines are, and I think his belt buckle is supposed to be the sun, and those are the rays coming off it. It's really nice. The paint on him is nice. The red, it's a nice, it looks like a Sunfire red. He was a little deeper red in the in the 70s, but I like this. And more recent drawings of him or illustrations of him, he's had this kind of a lighter orangish red. And it's got real nice detailing in the muscle, that dry brushing or washing, whatever they call it. So he's all red, and then he has these nice, really dark maroon shading to his muscles. Really nice. And of course, I just showed you those. Really intricate design on him. Looks really nice. Especially the mask. I can't get over that mask. It's so nice. He is 5'10", so he's got this medium. I don't know why I got the medium mold. I feel like that's more like 5'8" or something. I don't know. I guess it matches up. It's just weird. Actually, is he 5'8"? I forget how tall he is. Forget I said anything. Anyway, he's the same figure size. So if you have any of this medium body mold, you're gonna know how tall it is. But it's one of their shorter figures. Here's that Wolverine. He's just barely taller than him, and he's probably the smallest Marvel Universe figure there is. He's a little taller than him, but Star Wars figures are really small. Okay, is there anything else I want to show you in this sculpt or paint? So I mean, he's got good articulation. I mean, he's got average articulation for a Marvel Universe figure. The good thing about Marvel Universe is they have really good articulation, way better than Star Wars or... Yeah. Anyway, he's got a ball-jointed head, swivel 360. Can't really look up and down though. Ball-jointed shoulders, swivel 360, bends, swivel bicep, simple hinge elbow, swivel wrists, ball-jointed chest. So that swivels 360, and it'll go in and out, side to side like that, really nicely. Ball jointed hips, double jointed knees, and a ball hinge foot. So that swivels 360, and he can kick out like that. And all of his joints are pretty stiff, so you can get him into some pretty cool poses, which is nice. You can have like a flying pose or a back flying pose. You can do some pretty cool poses. Alright, so should you get this figure? If you're a hardcore X-Men fan, yes, definitely. You know, he's one of the older X-Men. He's part of the reserve team, so he's definitely for hardcore X-Men fans. If you're a casual X-Men fan, like a core team X-Men fan, you might want to pass, just because that there are better figures out there of core team X-Men, you know, like Cyclops or maybe Cable's not core team, but you know what I'm saying. There are better figures out there of X-Men than him, but I do really like him. And if you really hate when they recycle sculpts, you might want to pass, because it is a recycled sculpt. But I like it. I can overlook the fact that it's recycled sculpt just because the overall look of him, the mask and the really nice paint and everything. I can overlook that. Don't pay more than, I mean, you can get him on, I just saw him on Amazon for like $6. You can get this guy cheaply. Alright, well, I hope you found this helpful. And until next time, keep collecting.